We serve the rich, and in return, they raise us above the primordial filth.
We really get to see that it's not just a pressure to catch a killer. There's political pressure as well. In the extreme, the power players are the wealthy, especially J.P. Morgan.
So long as they have money, we do their bidding. God help us if we don't keep our end of the bargain.
I wonder why you would want to stop us in our quest to find the perpetrator of these terrible murders.
Because it's a matter for the police.
The police in those days really didn't believe in sciences like psychology when all these things just began. They were very reluctant. They were very religious, superstitious, afraid.
You have no soul!
All of these new scientific methods were just discredited. That's a big part of the story, is how can you learn new things when so many people are just comfortable with the way that things are?
The Isaacsons, they're young, they're progressive. Not many other people within the police force buy into what they believe in.
Could the killer have left prints on his body or clothing?
With the amount of blood he shed, it's highly likely.
Fingerprint science was something new, and it's so endearing to see it in the show.
If it's not a presumption, I'd very much like if you would join me for dinner.
We also get to understand in this episode that Kreizler's falling in love with Mary.
When we see him with Mary, he is like a teenager. All his professional attitude and his intellectual power is gone.
The relationship is something so beautiful, and there's such a purity to it, as well as a very sweet awkwardness. Working with such an amazing actor as Daniel, it just came to life, and it was a beautiful, tender moment where you see how much he really, really cares for her.
Doctor, your beliefs are interesting.
Men such as J.P. Morgan are only capable of doing what they perceive to be in their best interest.
J.P. Morgan knows Van Bergen is not the killer. He's forced to take a closer look at these boy murders and how it affects the high society in New York at that point.
Civil unrest caused by these murders troubles me a great deal indeed. Possibly even more than the murders themselves.
That fat son of a bitch is going to let that alienist continue with his investigation.
Our team are facing so many hurdles, and they might not overcome them.
You are fighting a monster, one that reaches from Millionaire's Mile all the way down to Mulberry Street. And if you're not careful, it will devour you long before you find your child killer.
The Alienist, only Mondays at 9 on TNT. And watch anytime on demand and on the TNT app.